Hey, it's going on YouTube, it's Wix here. So, not only am I a new content creator for motorcycles, but I'm also a new motorcycle rider themselves. I rode one when I was a kid. It was a dirt bike. Didn't have the great experience. I ended up wrecking the motorcycle and hurting myself, and then from there, I was always timid about riding one again. Until I met my wife. She's a very heavy motorcycle riding enthusiast. So usually it's like reversed. Usually the men talk their wives into getting a motorcycle. This time my wife talked me into getting it. So she rides MV Agusta Rush. You've probably seen her, Raven's Rush, link in the bio. So this is her motorcycle. Pretty crazy. So my first motorcycle when I started in May, I got it as like a going away gift from getting out of the military. Served 14 years, and there's kind of really no way to express freedom than getting a bike, right? So my wife, being from Italy, she's like, hey, you should get a Ducati. So I got a Ducati Scrambler 2020. Again, I loved it. It looked nice. This is what it looked like. It had the desert tan. It had the black features that I wanted. It almost felt like a military bike. So sure, I bought it. I rode it. Sounded nice. Had the exhaust that I liked. The only issue was when I got on the freeway. It was not comfortable at all. And that's when I knew it was time to upgrade. So I ended up going to the Newport Beach dealership, and I found this Diavel. All right, everyone. This is my 2021 Ducati Diavel S 1260. Again, I love this bike. When I first saw it, again, you kind of have to see through it because everyone has their own customizations and their own way they want to see their bike. So this is how it looked before. And then this is kind of what it looks now, obviously. So the first thing I did was I removed the bottom Italian flag wrap. And then I had the turn signals on both sides, at least the outer cover, wrapped. And also the air take exhaust cover on both sides wrapped. That way it kind of flows. You got red, black, black, and then black right here, and then goes into the back into the red. So it kind of flows, very symmetrical. I'm OCD, this is how I am. People, when I first told them what I want to do with the bike, they're a little upset because again, the bike looked gorgeous the way it was. Very, very nice bike. But again, if you're a rider and you spend time and money onto your bike, you want to make the bike what you wanted it to be. And that's exactly what I did. So I love the way it looks, and then kind of, and then at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me. So the next thing I wanted to do was get this Zard exhaust. Now, I didn't get it for the fact of it's being loud and obnoxious. I still have the DB killer still inside of it. I don't want to be too crazy where I'm annoying. I just want to be heard. Again, I am a new bike rider, started in May, like I said before. And the first thing I wanted to do to make sure that people knew that I was behind them or around them. The stock exhaust, I can barely hear myself on the freeway. I heard my wife's Rush more than I heard my own bike. So if you're a new bike rider, you're gonna find out real quick that your horn on this thing isn't like the horn of a car. Very small, very insignificant, and you're not gonna be heard on the freeway doing 70 or 80 miles per hour. What is gonna be heard is someone with a loud exhaust. So that for me was a safety thing. The next thing I wanted was just a windshield fairing cover, right? So this didn't come with it. These bikes are naturally a naked bike. They're not like a super naked at all, just more like a regular naked bike. So no fairing cover, no way to block you from the wind. Typically that isn't an issue, but with these Diavels, from when I figured out and talked to other people, you're sitting like a cruiser. So it's very different than how you'll be riding like a monster from a Ducati or like an MV Agusta. Those are typically, you're leaned forward, so the wind typically hits the top of your head and it doesn't really cause an issue. But this one, because you're more sitting upright, the wind hits you hard in the chest. So the entire ride, you're just kind of getting blasted. So for me, I had to get this changed. So this is the Ducati windshield. that I received. But other than that, the bike is amazing. All right, everyone, that's about it for my review. Again, trying to keep it short and simple for you guys. If you guys have any questions, or you're a new rider yourself, you want to just ask questions about my experiences so far, just let me know in the comments. Hopefully to keep making more content as I go. I'm having a blast with riding, so hope to see you guys out there. All right, ride safe.